Short show here today on today's show, but nonetheless, doing a show, we got to get some stuff out there. The Spider-Man brand new day. There's some script details. Apparently, there's a Kenneth Branagh interview where he says he wants to do a Logan-style type of Thor. Devil Wears Prada 2. The reviews are in, and a few other things. But like I said, to me, it's going to be a shorter show today, but I want to get your questions in. So if we want to do a bit of a Q&A show today, we can absolutely do that. But it is the Kristian Harloff Show, and I'm ready to go. So let's do it. Here is Thursday. Great. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. You guys all over the place today. I know I've been going 9 a.m. Eastern for everybody this week, but I had a doctor's appointment this morning. And then I told Luke, I was like, hey, can you change it to 10 a.m.? Because I thought I wasn't going to get out there in time. And then I did. So I rushed back to the studio, got everything ready, and here we are. So we're going to go over a couple of these topics. We're going to go over a few other things. So I have news for the for Ming's channel. Just put the link in the description. He actually had it's launched, but there's nothing to it yet. It's just kind of a holding thing, but you can subscribe to it. And he already shot a bunch of content. And I said, well, if it's already set up, let me tell people about it. And so I just put the link in the description right now. Right now, he has one subscriber. That's me. I'm going to meet him at the gym later on today because we're doing some more stuff. And I want to say, look at your channel. Let's see if we can get him to at least 100 today. So let's try to do that. I just put the link in there again. I'm going to check. Let's see. Here's his channel. Once again, just hit the button. I'm going to refresh. I want to see how many subscribers he has. Right now, he has 1. Now he has 6. So let's get to 100. I'm telling you, because it's going to be very helpful for people, his channel. He's telling me yesterday all the stuff he's going to do for people who have never been to the gym, people who used to go, but they want to get back, younger people, mid people, older people. He wants to everybody, So he's going to be happy because he's going to do a lot of stuff with that channel. First thing he's going to do is put the intro thing out. But as I said, right now, it's just like a landing page. But I was like, it'd be nice to have a landing page with a bunch of subscribers. So I'm gonna take a look right now. 15 subscribers. Look at that. He's gonna have no idea what the hell's going on when I meet him at the gym later. And hopefully people, when you're watching a replay, you do the same thing. And so for me, like I said today, I'm gonna read a couple of these topics. We're gonna go over some of the stories, and then we're gonna go to questions quick, and we'll see what kind of show. I'll be back again tomorrow also, but this has been a fun kind of solo week, as I said, for a lot of different reasons. And I'm going to address something. I wasn't going to address it, but I think I will. But I'm basically, one of the reasons this whole week has been earlier, for a lot of different reasons. One, as I said, I've been meeting Ming at the gym, and the time that I'm meeting him makes the show have to go at like 9 in the morning. It's real early for people. Plus, I'm just catching up on a bunch of other things. So I wanted to do a full week of just kind of solo shows, and then everybody's coming back next week. So don't fret. The other thing, again, for the reason for the gym, is because, as I've told you guys, we're getting ready to launch this pilot, and I've been putting in the work also, not only for myself and for my health, but for the character also. And I got a comment yesterday that was, like I said, I wasn't going to address it. I saw the thing, and again, for me, it's never about either criticisms or conversation. Because I like having those conversations, and I like having, people ask like genuine questions. But it's a way you put things. And so, the address, as far as why I was in the pilot at all, why am I putting myself in the pilot, and why do you want to be the weakest link? That's the part that I said, wait a minute, how the fuck do you know that I'm going to be the weakest link? Have you read the script? You don't think I can pull it off? The script that I wrote for myself? It's my Rocky, motherfucker. How the hell do you know? So that motivated me in a way that I have not been motivated in quite a while. I'm motivated, but not like that. This guy lit a fire. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna I'm gonna say, look, watch this. Look at this. How the hell do you know what I've been doing? You didn't read the script. I'm not trying to do Shakespeare, dickwad. Doing me, doing my thing, doing the thing that I know that I can do. And I'm going to crush this thing. And you're going to say, "Oops." So you know how many times people tell me, "Oh, you can't be stand up comic. You can't do what you're not going to be able to. There's too much competition. You won't be able to make it as a regular at the comedy store or anything. Regular at the comedy store because not because it was so much greater than anyone else. Because I put the effort in and I put the work in and I believed in myself. And that's the whole thing. You believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. You know, my dad would tell me all of the time. It's in people's nature, human beings' nature, to doubt one another. It's just in our nature. It's not that it's ill will or anything else too. It's just it's a nature. It's like in the way like everyone uses Stallone as an example, right? Can you imagine if Stallone would have listened to people like that commenter, and he would have said, "You know what? You're right. I should let Robert Redford do it. Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to do it." I mean, and it was just there's a way, by the way, it's like, hey, do you think if he would have written something along the lines of, do you think it's a risk to have yourself in it? Because if you think it's a risk to put yourself in it, because depending on you talked about how you want to put all these different people in there, do you feel it's a risk? And I said I would answer that question and wrote him back and be like, no, not necessarily, because I know what this is. I know what I know who this character is. I know the chemistry that Martini and I have. So no, I don't feel it's a risk, but I understand why you would ask that question. That's not what he said though. Um, but man, I'm glad he wrote it. I'm glad he wrote it because I'm fucking motivated more so than I ever was. I can't wait for the apology. That's the type of thing, and I think that's what everybody needs in life. Everybody needs something like that because I think sometimes people are such dicks in general, or not even necessarily trying to be. And there are two ways to do it, right? Could have just been like, oh man, maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. Or watch this. How'd you like that trick? Shit ass. So that that's what I recommend to everybody. Because you're all been there. Everybody's been there. Where you're oh wait, you're doing that? Don't do that. You're not able to do it. Let someone else do that. You're not good at that. Screw you. What do you know? Again, you read this thing. You don't know me. Um, I can't wait. That holy shit! I want to film it tomorrow. Now I want to film it tomorrow. Because holy shit, that was just like a fire. Anyway, so thank you to that person, whoever you are. If you're watching this again today, thank you for that because you really made me hey wake up in the morning and give you the middle finger every day and work that much harder. Thank you for that. Okay, let's get into this question. Or about I know that Resident Evil dropped too, so I might even drop this show a little even earlier. I stop it a little earlier so I can react to the trailer. Unless I can do it. You know what? Why don't I just react to the trailer now? Right? Luke can probably just do yeah, let's just do that. Might as well. Let me bring this up. Let me see if Luke might not be watching because he probably thinks I'm going live at 10. Let me see. So I can do live reaction. Let's see. All right. Let's see if that happens. Because if that happens, then I could do it. By the way, I've tried to go on Discord today. This is not a Discord problem. This is a me thing. I went in today and I guess I have to update my account because I looked at the last post was like from like the 14th of April. I'm like, what the hell's that? And I said, oh, you got to update your shit. And I was like, I haven't done that, so I got to do that. Anyway, everybody should be on Discord, by the way, on our Discord server. It's really positive over there. People are good peeps. I'm curious about it. what people are talking. Like when I know that once we start the actual campaign, Discord's going to be a major player over there. So make sure you guys go and join. All right, let's do before we get to this topic of Spider-Man. I'm going to do a check on Ming. Ming currently has 26 subscribers. Let's get him to 100 by the end of this stream, and we'll put it on the Here, I posted that again. So let's see. Wait, this is. I want to see this. Hold on. See, this to me. This to me is always interesting because it means like so. 34. Let me ask you this question. Are you saying that thinking that I've never done stand up before? I ask this question because you might be a new viewer. So, and this is so much data for me inside of the audience too. So 34, can you answer that question? Are you saying that as if you're saying that, if I tried it, I'd be good? I'm curious. Because there's some people see this, but that's not fair. This is a new person. Now, Jeremiah, I know what you're doing, and it's funny. But that's not. But I want to see if this is a newer viewer, and that was a very kind comment that the person wrote in general that I would be good at it. That's very nice. But I'm curious to what they say. That was Jeremiah. That was funny though. Anyway, I like this. I think I like the vibe of this show already. I'm just going to be talking to everybody, like just paying attention to what you're saying in the comments section today, and just doing this. And what's this? When is the watch happening, or isn't it day yet? What watch? The night watch? I don't know which watch. Okay. So as we wait for that answer, hopefully it's coming in soon. I want to get into this Spider-Man topic, and we'll do it. Okay, great. Okay, no. I know you weren't, Jeremiah. I know you weren't making fun of him. I know you weren't. Okay. See, but this is funny though. But this is I like fun teasing is fun. I don't think the person would be fun teasing. I've heard doing movie reactions. It's that's fun. But that's my point though. If you just found this show yesterday, how the fuck would you know? Like how would you know? How would you know I do any of this stuff? So like, it's been a person, and it was they started off by saying, I think you'd be good at stand up if you did it. What a nice thing to say. It's a very nice thing to say. And but now, that's why you always talk to people though, and you say like, well, yeah, let me tell you some of the things that we've done. And so that's like some of the longtime viewers, right? When I talk about, I saw this once, people complaining. If I gotta hear him talk about how He-Man should be the Star Wars meets Lord of the Rings one more time, and it's like you've been watching long enough. You'll hear me say that thing. What if somebody yesterday found the show for the first time, and then I said that, and they go, "Oh, I see what you're saying." How do they know? So you got to understand this. Oh, the watch for your show. Oh, well, I don't even have a show yet, so there's no watch for it yet. Yeah. Yeah. Look, this is one of those things. Thanos pants, my man Thanos pants. I love the bond that Thanos pants and I have now. It's hilarious. I've always liked to talk to people in the community, and from the Schmoes days and other things, and learning about you guys and all that too. And I think sometimes to a fault. I think when it comes to not being friendly, but sometimes, like I said, there will be some people, and when I addressed that comment earlier, they'll be like, "Why does he address the comments?" And like the same way, you bust James Gunn's chops for it. Why do you do it so much? It's fair criticism, but I think sometimes I like to if I can find motivation out of certain things. Look, here's a perfect example. Had I not addressed Thanos pants when he had his comment, and it turned out it wasn't even. It was like a nice comment. Turned out, and we went up having a goof out of it, and he understood the show, and he got the thing, and now he's, now he's and a really active member of the whole community. But had I not, then I wouldn't have that bit with Thanos pants. Sometimes people just, as Michael Caine said, just want to watch the world burn. That's not Thanos pants. But there are people sometimes you try to have a goof, and you ask questions. Hey, maybe let's try this, and they're just dicks, and they don't want it. They're just looking to be dicks, and that's just part of it. But this is the ongoing bit. I like this bit today. I think you'd be good as a dad mini mob boss. By the way, so I got another story about Maisie. I had quite a few of them, but this one, she was like, "Dad, will you play school with me?" This was last weekend. I was like, "Sure." And she goes, "I'm going to be the teacher this time." I said, "Fine." And she was like, "What's your name?" I said, "What do you want?" She's like, "Pick a name." And I said, "Deedle." And she goes, "No, what do you want your name to be?" I said, "Deedle. I want my name to be Deedle." She goes, "Pfft." And she's a teacher. She goes, "Okay, so today's lesson is Deedle." The way she did it was so good. Deedle. She really is hilarious. Anyway, so let's see. I want to see. I want to go through. Did we get the person's reaction, by the way, or what the answer was? I'm not sure. Oh, just sub for Ming. I might get to a topic. I might not. I might just talk to you guys today. You guys okay with that? I don't unless there's like a story you really want to cover. I'll do the Resident Evil for sure. Okay, Luke sent it to me, so um, I'll do Resident Evil. Maybe you know what? Yeah, I'll do the Spider-Man thing. I'll do Resident Evil, and then and I'll just talk to you guys. But Sensei, LJB, just sub for me. Next step in your fitness journey is to put on the gi with Coach Sarah. I know he's the best East Coast, and your personal access videos would crush. So I'm assuming that you're one of his students. I'm assuming we met. Maybe we didn't. He's the fucking best, dude. He's the best. And so I'll tell you what my priority is with him is that my daughter, my oldest, went once, and my schedule's so crazy. My wife and I are working on it. She wants to go. She's gonna go. I'm gonna take her. And then yes, the thing I'm worried about too, and I know he tells me not to be, but like I got such a crappy shoulder, and like I'm just worried my bones are gonna like rolling around on the freaking mat. I'm feeling watching you guys do it. It's like you guys have been doing it for so long. I just feel like I'm gonna be. I know Matt would take care of me. I know you guys would take care of me. I'm not worried about. I'm just worried about my. I hurt my back parallel parking. So, but yes, he's the best. And look, you're not wrong. Also, that if I did some videos and put them on there of me training with him, they would do really well. You're right. Um, and I kick myself sometimes too because not only is he a former UFC middle welterweight champion, he's also such a revered master in that art, and he's just become a very close friend that I'm like, what are you doing? Train with the guy. It's just a matter. This is the same thing that I went through with the gym, and it's like you got to get there. You got to find the time, and with the summer movie season, and everything too. I got to start making excuses. I got to go. He was on Stephanie McMahon's podcast, and I said it should be up soon. And Stephanie literally says, she's like, sounds like you're making a lot of excuses. I was like, it's not that. I am, but it's not that. That's not why I'm doing it. I actually do have excuses. All right, I'm gonna go through. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna do the Resident Evil. I'm just gonna go through some of this stuff today. And I'm gonna see, like, again, this is why are you late? Well, I did say that I was gonna be a little later today. Resident Evil trailer. Yeah, I like this kind of show today. This is a very laid back show, short show, but just highlighting stuff. I'm enjoying these earlier stream times. Me too. It's nice to be here with you guys. We're small but mighty. I dig it. I'm checking Ming's channel. 33. Come on. Where's the 100? Where's the 100? It's gonna be beneficial to everybody. The guy got me in the best shape of my life. You can do the same thing for everybody else. I just put it in there. I put the link in there again. Okay. Missed last few episodes because of the time change. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very little. See if there's anything else. Everybody subscribing to Ming's channel. That's good. Okay. So just go through the super chats and do it like that today. Just do a very kind of unconventional show. Let's do that. The hell with it. Maddie B. Good morning, Kristian. Not sure if you know, but the creator of He-Man, Roger Sweet, sadly passed away at the age of 91 following a multi-year battle with dementia. No, I didn't know that. That's sad on so many different levels. Sad, obviously, because of what he was going through. Sad because he passed, and also sad because you get to see the movie. Probably, I mean, at that point, his life, wouldn't really made a difference. But it is sad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Okay, let's see. More. Michael D. It's all good, Christian. Nice to take a break from the madness, isn't it though? Arms look yoked. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're like, listen, been working on this with Ming. That's what I'm telling you. He really is great. Let's see how many we got. 40. We're at 40 subscribers, Ring. Let's get to 100. I wanna go and I want to get to that damn gym. And I want to say, hey, check your channel. He's got no clue right now. He's not checking his channel. He's learning how to use all this stuff. But he's got 40 already. I love it. Mad Dog. Finally watching Marty Supreme. Marty's real POS. He really is. He really is. Michael D. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Good luck with our pilot. Yeah, you're right. It is. I love that. I don't know if you intended to do this. I am screenshotting. I'm going to do a screenshot of this. I don't know if you intended to do this. You can lie and say that you did, but I fucking love this. And I'll tell you why. This is your pilot. It is 1000% your pilot. That is the whole point of this thing. Once this campaign goes, I want us to walk in like freaking that Royal Rumble poster. And like, was it 91? They're all walking together in the street. We did this. Hell yeah. It is your pilot. You're 100% right. I hope that's what you meant. And if you didn't, take credit for it and say that you did. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And look, listen, Ed, I'm all like, Ed, I've known you long enough that if I did a New York event and you came up to me and you were like, hey, listen, I have a question for you. Are you nervous doing this thing, starring this thing, writing this thing? Did you ever think, hey, maybe I want to give this to somebody else and let somebody else do it, and so I can sit back and kind of produce it? I go, that's a fair question, Ed. Let me tell you. I mean, no, but let me tell you why. I would never get offended if you had said something like that to me because I know how you would present it. It's all like presentation because someone, even one of our greatest fans here, or viewers rather, right? Chris the Asperger's guy is what his title is, and he comments all the time. It's great. And when he saw the gym video, he said, I forget that you're an actual person sometimes, and that you're not just this talking head that lives in my computer. And I said, that's such a great way to put this in general because that's not just me. That's like if you're watching an actor, that's why you get desensitized to the fact that people are human beings, right? And then when you see this thing, you don't understand. Oh, that's a real person. It's a real conversation. That's a real thing you can have with somebody. It's not just like an algorithm that an AI program of somebody talking. So you say these things, and when the person's writing these things and doing these things, you don't understand. Well, what is that going to mean to this? I'll tell you what though. If someone could, there's certain comments, so I'm like, should you have said that? Like, and I've talked about this before. I won't get too into it. Like when my brother passed, there was people who, when I was at Collider, were like going after me by going after the memory of my brother, just disgusting stuff and everything too. Like that stuff. I'm like, if I talk to those people in person, but did that make you feel good? Is that something that you really wanted to do? You'd want to take that back, right? I would not say that to this person. Not even not even on the same avenue of this guy. I'm not going to say this guy was disgusting. Those people are disgusting. My point is, I wouldn't tell this person to not write that. I'd say, please write that again. Please. I felt as fired up from that thing as I did when people used to tell me I couldn't do a YouTube channel. Like I remember there was a very close friend of mine who actually helped co-person who introduced me to my wife. Sweetheart. And I love her. She's a very close friend, but I remember her telling Sadie at one point going, he's doing YouTube? That's not going to amount to anything. Tell him he's got to do something else. He can't do YouTube. She didn't get it. She didn't understand it. See, I live here. So you're the person that's really, you know what you're capable of. Doesn't matter what people think. You're capable of whatever the F you want to do. And that's what I said. Yeah. Oh man, I love that. That was great. It's great. So no, I would absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Then you can't do that. The FI can't watch it. 1000% princess. 1000. Because here's the other thing. Wouldn't you guys like if you're going to support this thing? Wouldn't you rather support this with someone that's going, yeah, I watch what I can do, and I would much rather. And I'll tell you the other thing too. I would much rather take a shot at this thing, knowing where I based this character or anything else I did with this character, and take a shot and fail, than to say, "Oh, so and so did it so well, but man, what if? F that, f that." Are we gonna watch the pilot chat? Pilot chat. What's a pilot chat, Gray Alien? Okay. Is it 6 a.m. out there? Not for me. I'm in the East Coast. All right, let's see. Yeah, I got to watch this Resident Evil one. I'll just a second. I just want to go through everybody's conversation here today. It's like I said, small but mighty, and we don't normally do this, so I figured let's do this today. Thought it should be nice and fun to do it. Okay, this was the one before. I haven't got a response yet from this person. This is the most kind comment ever. It's so very nice, and I'm curious. 34 Easy. If you haven't responded already, well, I'll find out if you did. When did you start watching the channel? Okay, we'll answer this in just a moment. The other thing that I'll mention. I actually spoke to someone who's in the Resident Evil movie over the weekend, and we're working on an interview. I'll discuss who that person is afterwards. Let's see. I got new glasses finally. They'll be broken in about a week from now, but I like them. Works, matches with the hat. Okay. So here we go. I've never seen you on stage. New to you. Very kind. So 34 Easy. I started stand-up comedy when I was in college. And then after college, this actually was started in college. I went to New York, then went to Los Angeles. That was the main thing that I was really doing out there. Became a regular at the Comedy Store. Performed about 2 shows a night, 7 days a week for a very long time. It's where I met Mark Ellis and other things too. I have old stand-up on there on this channel. I have from those days, and I have recent stand-up that I did from probably like 3 or 4 years ago. I haven't done it in a while. Mark Ellis and Jen Sturgeon and I were talking about doing a show here in Long Island. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we've been talking about it. So very, very nice of you. And then here's my next question to you, 34 East, because usually what I do here, because I don't normally, when I have my co-host and everything too, what I normally do is for the first hour, I do the news stories and movie stories. We have discussions, and then the second hour, I usually do the super chats. And today I was like, let's just talk to everybody. So please, everybody talk and have some conversation. So 34, where did you find us from? This is the other thing. I always wonder how the algorithm pushes, right? Did you find us from reactions? Did you find us from out of the theater stuff? Did you find us from shorts? Like, did you find us from live shows? I love hearing that. So, and by the way, welcome to the channel, and thank you for being here. And please do not feel in the slightest that I was making fun of you at all. I thought your comment was super nice, very thoughtful and kind, and we bust chops over here in this channel in a playful way, and that's why the audience is also is enjoying you too. So welcome. Okay, trying to see what else we got. Some here, some more. Okay, Jenny Lawson. I don't know much about stand up. I cannot tell you why a joke made me laugh. It has to do with the work and writing timing of the comedian. Would it 1000%? Absolutely. Because the thing is, Jenny, when it comes to, I don't know if you match up to my sense of humor, right? I don't know you on that level, but there are certain things that, like, I have a rhythm and certain things that I do that I know, like for Sam, for example, I know Sam well enough that certain things that I can do and the rhythm of the way that I think, like, most likely if I say that, boom, okay, got her. Same thing with my wife. There's certain things I know I'll get a certain look, but there's another time I know I'll get a laugh. But the thing is, that's on a one-on-one basis. The trick is when you have a room full of people, it's like a psychology, right? So when you're in that room and you go to 100 people, 200 people in the room, and you get on stage, you got to go, what's the vibe of the room? Who are they responding to? Out of like the 8 comics that are here, And the first few, like, what are they responding to? Well, if they're responding to those jokes that so and so said, well, then they might be this kind of crew. So maybe this joke will work. And then you feel that vibe out, but not all like there. That's the funny thing though that people don't understand. You'll go and you'll see one of the funniest people ever, one of the funniest comedians ever, and they might have the worst set ever, right? And for that night that you saw them have a bad set, in your mind, they're a bad comedian because they had a bad set that night. But it's not the case. They're really good. But again, it depends on your sensibilities. What do you like? What do you think's funny? So it's great. Well, thank you, Thanos Pants. I like doing this. I like having these. I like because like this is the beauty of what YouTube always did, and what I always liked and what Mark and always liked is that a fact that we can get. This is a very different thing with YouTube that they do well. That you can just interact with people and you know people a lot more that way. So dig it. Okay. Anyway, so let's see. Let's go some more. I'm going to check Ming's. I'm checking for 100. What do we got for Ming? Almost 50, guys. Halfway there. Let's get him to 100. Come on. Let's do it. I'm going to post this thing again. You will not be disappointed. Like again, remember, Ming put me on his routine. What was it? February of 2025. I am easily in the best shape of my life. Let's see if I have that. I have the video that I did yesterday. You can check it out, but you can see. Anyway, I'm 50. So, great. So I'm just hitting you up through rejects. I thoroughly enjoy your reactions, opinions. I just didn't. That's awesome. It's awesome. You're the best, and I'm so glad that you're here. And that's kind that you found. They're the best, those guys. So good. Reactions and opinions. That's what we're here for. You're the man. How about this? Can we get a
Fukak? How me? You?
ask? No, receive. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna keep going down. Anything else? Look at this. I like this. This reminds me of Rocky Seinfeld. What? Look at that compliment. I really appreciate the fact you put that on there. I mean, come on. The fact that you can say that with a straight face is pretty great. Listen, there's times that you don't like what you're saying. You might not appreciate it, but at least you're saying something. This is all I can say. Whiskey, Lulu, come on. All right. Damas Hap, I think the new Resident Evil movie trailer got nothing to do with the game. At least that's what they did say that. They did say that. Yeah. Okay. You see anything else? There's tons of stuff. I know. Everybody says this. I know. You're right, Jeremiah. You're right. Right. And it's not like I'm walking up and saying to him, "Hey Matt, you gonna train me?" He's like, when he any chance he gets, he'll bust my chops on it, and he says, "Hey, when are you coming in? Come on." Okay. Let's see. Where is anything else? Oh yeah, someone's asking who Ming is. Ed asked that question, answers that question. Ming is Christian's longtime friend, also does reactions here on the channel, and he's a fitness guy teacher. Yes, so he is a very close friend of mine who does it. We actually just shot the Mortal Kombat 2021 reaction, which we'll post sooner than later. And yeah, he's starting his own fitness channel. So it is absolutely something to do. 52. Oh, I want to get him to 100. He's going to be happy with 52, but I want to get him to 100. I'll promote it every day. He helped me out so much in my life, and he doesn't even understand. He's like, "You did the work." I was like, "Yeah, but you really you gave me the program that you gave me has really like helped tremendously." Okay, let's see. Anything else? Okay, that's a good question. Galaxy Geeks. So you're starting to get into it a little bit more, huh? About UAPs. He's been hitting me up about the UAP stuff. It's a longer topic, longer conversation. I'm happy to have with you. On you should be asking questions over on the other channel too. The question, I don't know yet the answer to that. I'm always hesitant to say yes or no on that because if it's going to happen, I agree with Matt Brown. It's going to happen by a civilian. That's it. Thanos pants. When did I start working out? And did you ever work out in the past? So the most I had ever worked out, going to the gym and stuff, um, was in like 2002. And I was working out at the gym. I can't remember how many months it was, but it was enough that I was way younger and I was seeing results quick. But I was eating like shit back then. But I was still my body was younger, so seeing results. I was like, oh, cool, and I just stopped. Um, and I'd gone through stuff over those years where I would do certain things here and there, but nothing, not really gym wise, right? I think that maybe a couple of times I'd gone treadmills or other things too, but nothing. I'd always told myself that I wanted to. And so honestly, when I moved back to New York, and about just almost 2 years ago now, I told myself, I said, one of the things I'm going to do is I got it because I was already in touch with Ming, but I was like, at one point when I'm ready, I'm going to ask Ming if he can, train me and, and I'll commit to it. So it took me a little bit to get there, but I called him. I remember that I was at gymnastics, my daughter's gymnastics class, and I called him while she was in the room training or when she was doing her thing. And I told him that I wanted to commit to it. And he said, "Look, can you meet me at this time?" And I don't know if you guys remember. And I set at the one point the East Coast time. I put the show at 2 o'clock. And so for like a couple of months, I did that. And then so that was February of 2025 is when I started working out. So it took me almost a year to get into the gym once I moved here, almost a year. And then I've been going since February of 2025 for 4 days a week. All right, Johnny Patriza. Kristen, you watched Glow with Allison Brie. Yeah, I watched the first like 2 seasons maybe, and it was pretty good. Pretty good. See, I'll highlight this. Thanks, Rob. Enough to be able to star in a pilot and not be the weakest link. Thank you. This is true, Thanos pants. Not seeing you. This goes for anybody on social media and everything too, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, let's go. Paige, what's up, Paige? I love that someone said our pilot when the show starts. We need to wear wings in our shirts. We are all flying to greatness. It's my favorite comment ever. I want to make shirts that says this is our pilot. I want to make shirts that says that, and maybe that's one of the things that we do that we give away, because like I said, Paige, like the satisfaction of it, even if someone put in like $5 and said, look, I that's all I could do, but I helped contribute. I got this thing made, and I got it made, and they went to series because I helped do that, and they didn't have to go through notes through the studio. They didn't have to not cast Kristian in it because that commenter said it. That's what a Netflix person would do, or not just Netflix, but that's what an executive would do. We don't know who that is. Put somebody else in there. This is our pilot page, 100%. I'm going to start using that. I really hope that this is great. So the pilot itself, Cal, is written, done. We're ready. We can start shooting tomorrow. If we have the money, we start shooting tomorrow. We have a casting director. We have we got a director. We have producers. We have everything. We have everything. We just the goal now is the financial part leading into it. So that's it. At least you're living out the dream, trying to see it through. Most people don't attempt to achieve their personal dreams. That's what I hope to inspire here as well, Jeremiah. I hope for people to say, okay, look, because I wanted to include that comment in here today to make that part of the journey as well. Because when it does get done, to say, like, you got to go over all obstacles and you got to beat all obstacles and you got to just try it. That's it. Great question. Troy, do you think the internet, social media is an overall net positive or negative to the world? My personal opinion is a negative. I think there's a lot of positives. I think what we're doing here today is a positive. But I think overall, for what it's done to society, I think it's a major negative. Yeah. Okay. Whether Avatar 405 happens or not, thank you to SimEscape. I'd love to see an animated series. They could go much deeper into the lore and explore the different tribes. I'm with you. I could watch 80 of those movies. Yeah. So yes. So wait. So they found us yet? Oh shoot. So the guy, I didn't see this. So he found us yesterday and joined us for a live stream. I love that guy. He's one of my favorites. This is so true, Jeremiah. I do need a sponsor from a glasses company. 100%. Like this comment. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what. If you're only here for the Sam comment, then you have to put in $50 to the pilot. Because that way that'll help Sam. Why? Because it will. So there you go. Ming has 54. Slowing down. We can get to him 100. Come on. Every single person here today who's in this right now, go and subscribe to Ming. Come on. Here's another one. Here it is again. Okay. Let's go. All right. How is Jen Sturger doing with her health? Let's go, pal. So I spoke to her the other day. She's doing better. She's doing better. Thank you for asking. You should absolutely should go support her for sure. Please. Okay. I want to do I'm moving down here. Camming. I love your channel. Thank you. I rewatched the clips of you and Brett making jokes, and I still die laughing no matter how many times I watch them. I do too. It's Brett. I wish Brett was in studio because Brett plays. It's when it's virtual, it's harder to get that same vibe. Because some of the stuff that he and I did in the same room is some of the funniest stuff that I've ever done. Like I watch the Santa Claus one every year for Christmas. Every year. That's it. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Let's see. Yeah, I did actually. I knew Tony before he blew up. Obviously, Tony was there as I was leaving, but we would talk when I was here. He was very nice to me. And before anything, he hadn't started that show yet at the store, but he was there. Yeah, I remember when we went back for Comedy Store for The Bachelor when I was working at The Bachelor, and we did this comedy thing with all the contestants, and he was there. I was talking to him for a little bit when that was going down. Beagle Studios. I love this show. Brightens my day, especially. Thank you, Beagle. That's very nice. Appreciate that. Simescape, will you record behind the scenes for your show? Absolutely. Such as script readings, production design, costume, hair, makeup, post-production, interviews. The answer to that is yes, 1,000%. And I can't give you any more than that 1,000% because what we're going to be doing is so different. And it's going to be for people who are involved and who are just, watch this show and just channel in general will be excited. But people who just love entertainment and being, TV shows and things, it's just gonna be different. It's gonna be different. Yes, I did. I'm gonna see I'm gonna do the Resident Evil trailer in a second. I'm gonna, and then because I'm essentially covering the questions right now. So, what does this mean, though, Mike? You should do an auction for subscribers to his channel. You should do an auction. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm going to react to this soon. Don't worry about it. I'm getting through questions now. I don't think I'm just going to, I don't know what the hell I'm going to call this show. If I get to the Spider-Man one, we'll keep it what it is, but I don't know. Enrique Inaratu, can you make 3 old videos public again? Wolf of Wall Street review, top 10 of 2013 and top 10 of 2010's decade live stream with Roka Winston J. I don't know if I ever did that. The last one, I don't even know what that is. But I'll look at those other ones for the Schmoes channel. I'll look at those other ones. I don't know what the Wolf of Wall Street, definitely top 10 of 2013. Sure. I don't know what this top 10 of decade live streams we don't really make live again, but those other ones I can do for sure. Paul, we love you, Christian. Thank you, Paul. I can't wait to see your pilot. I hope all your dreams come true, man. Hey, Willie. Yeah, listen, that is the mantra in general of this show.
Hey, Willie.
So thank you. I appreciate that. And look, and I really, really do want people to feel like that this is this is our pilot. I want people to feel that way. Yeah. Yes, I love this. This is my favorite. He changed his name to Thanos Pants. He's one of my like one of my favorites. One of my favorites now. No offense, Saul. Sensei, quick question. Is that a record player behind you? So what record are you going to play? Yeah, it is a record player. And to be honest, it's working. And I have one at my house too. That one we use. This is aesthetics. But I do listen to quite a few at home. I was listening to The Doors not too long ago. Okay. Cinemascape. Trump had Artemis to crew at the White House yesterday, and the stupid press didn't ask them one question, completely ignored them, just asked about Iran. Didn't ask them anything? That's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Cullen Prime. Because. Okay. So, Mad Dog, did you watch X-Men 97? It's like a top 5 MCU product. It's great. It's really good. Really, really good. Johnny Patrizia, do you have a favorite stand-up bit of my own? Of my own, I mean, it always changes. I like the Waffle House one I did recently. I mean, just the ones that you're proud of that you're even doing. Like the ones about my daughter. Daughter said, I've done before. Like those change up. But the one that was always fun to do when I was younger was the German bit. It was fun. Okay. Nathan Drake, huge Resident Evil games fan. You think he'd have to tie the movie with games somehow, right? Otherwise, why is it called Resident Evil? That's a good question. I don't know enough about the lore to say what is and isn't, so I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't think Luke is here right now, Ed, but yes, somebody should pin Ming's channel at the top of the chat. We should put it as the actual top comment too. 64 subscribers. Come on. You guys, 46 away from or 36 away from being at 100. Be great. Be great. Come on. Okay. This is great. I've never worked at a day in my life and I sub to Ming. You know what it is also though, dude, is that he's not going to just do just workout routines in the gym. He's going to do diet stuff. He's going to do health and fitness stuff in general, and that's what he's going to do. So I think that's what's going to help. Yeah. Thanos pants. The Comedy Moments playlist is about. We need more of them. We need more in there because there've been more moments. Mike should have had tons of bits in there. We just haven't had a chance. Go Pal, if you get a Zenny sponsorship the next couple months, it would help me out. Listen, if you can send them my way. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Because I want to make sure I get to something. But I'm going to tell you guys real quick about Liquid IV. And then after Liquid IV, we'll do the Resident Evil trailer. So let's check out Liquid IV. I'm going to give you, where is it, Liquid IV? Couldn't have gotten rid of it, did I? Couldn't have. There it is. Okay, here's Liquid IV. They're the best. I really have Liquid IV is back. So excited to have them back. Now, for me, Liquid IV, I especially during the summertime, I do softball with the kids and we're running around and doing a bunch of things outdoors, and I just know that you got to stay hydrated. I would tell the kids you got to stay hydrated, especially it's hot here in New York, man. So you got to enjoy that extra sunshine. You got to do it right. So Liquid IV, if you don't know, it's clinically demonstrated to hydrate faster than water alone. And you guys can get 20% off your first order if you use the code Kristian at checkout. I carry the packet around with me. I have the cotton candy one. It's really good. They also have a really good one. It's Orange Vanilla Dream. Really good. I take it, put it in my water, and man, I just feel replenished. I feel hydrated. You just get a recharge on that social battery. Like it keeps you hydrated. It's great. I love it. Just stick like 16 ounces of water. You hydrate faster than water alone. Compared to water, Liquid IV, it delivers long-lasting hydration and retains hydration for up to 4 hours. And it's backed by a scientific advisory board with world-renowned researchers to conduct clinical research and trials. It's got 8 essential vitamins, nutrients. It's great. You got to stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV. You tear it, you pour, you live more. You go to liquidiv.com. You get 20% off your first purchase with that code Kristian at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with the code Kristian at liquidiv.com. Thank you to Liquid IV. And again, links in the description for that one. You guys, I mean, they're great. I'm having a little bit of that before I go to the gym, I'll tell you. Which reminds me, so I'm going to try to do this quick. I'm going to do the Resident Evil thing. I'll try to cover that Spider-Man story. Get to the remainder of your questions, and then I gotta meet Ming, who I'm going to tell him when I get to the gym that he now has 68 subscribers. Hopefully, by the time I get to the gym, he'll have 100. That'll be great. You'll be so surprised. All right, let's get to this trailer. All righty, where is it? Hold on. I'm gonna. Is that it? That's it. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna do it because we're gonna have. Hopefully this works. Well, actually, you know what? Let me try to do this first. Let's see. Make sure it works. But sometimes it doesn't work. Is it gonna work? No, of course it didn't. Let's see. Let me see if I put it over here. It works. Please tell me that it works. Give me a second because the file's a little big. So let's see if it works here. Let's see. No. Shoot. Not the trailer's not working. Well, let me see if I can do it here. Hold on. Resident Evil. Let me see. If not, let's do the Spider-Man story and then just do that separately. Resident Evil. Okay. All right. That just dropped an hour ago. All right, let's see. You guys are gonna have to help me out and let me know if you're seeing and hearing it. So let me do this first and see. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, everyone. Share the screen. There it is. Okay. Right. All right. Hold on. You should be able to see it now. Okay. Tell me if you can hear it once I start playing it. All right. So hopefully you'll be able to hear that. Yes. Now the problem I have with that is that it's going to do this stupid thing that it normally does. Let's see. Can you hear it? Yeah. All right. You guys can hear it. All right. Let's see. Let's hope that this works because sometimes on YouTube for some reason it gets like really glitchy. So let me move it over here. See, it might be a little glitchy. So if it's a little glitchy, so you guys can't hear it. Is that right? Oh, wait. So, okay. So only Luke can't hear it. As long as you guys can hear it, that's fine. Okay. So let me start over. Okay, hold on. Get over here. All right. That's it. All right. So I'm going to do an intro to it. That way Luke can cut it. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, as I always say. And thank you for being here. Please subscribe to the channel. Click like, comment if you haven't done that already. Why? Well, because we do a lot of different things over here. One of those things we're going to do is we're going to react to the new Resident Evil trailer. And I'll tell you this. I didn't have any interest in this until I knew that Zach Kreger was doing this movie. I think he's brilliant. I love what he did with both Barbarian and, of course, recently with Weapons. And now he has this one coming out. It's highly anticipated because it's him. And I'm curious to see what the trailer is going to hold for. So let's take a look at Resident Evil, the new one. So here we go. What's he doing?
Hello?
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a problem on the road. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Get out of there immediately.
Hello?
Out the door.
Yes, we're sorry.
Awesome. Music wrong. Yeah.
Hey, babe. Look, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation right now.
Oh, this is the dude from what?
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again.
Oh,
I just wanted you to know.
awesome. Wow. Wow.
I love you.
Oh, sign me up. Sign me up. Movie looks awesome. And of course it does. Zach Kreger. I mean, and the dude, not only the dude from Weapons, there's a lot, that cast in general is stacked. Oh, really? I thought it looked incredible. And I love the way he used that phone tone. That was great. I'm really looking forward to that movie alone because there are quite a few directors right now that are acting like the movie star, meaning that you go because they're making a new movie. If I don't think the buzz is as strong on Resident Evil if Zach Kreger isn't doing it. I think Zach Kreger coming off of those two movies, especially off of Weapons, an Oscar-winning performance from Amy Madigan in that movie as well. This one, and a great time to come out in September. It's a great time. So I really liked what I saw here. The question is, did you guys like it? You think it looks pretty good? Are you seeing it because of Kreger? Are you seeing it in general because you're a Resident Evil fan? Are you a little thrown off that it's not going to follow just the games in general? It's going to be kind of an original story. Is that going to hurt or help it, in your opinion? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. Click like, comment. As I said, subscribe. Thank you for being here as always. We'll see you on the flip side. All right. That was for the trailer reaction. Hopefully Luke's going to clip that out, make the thumbnail of it, and then that'll be up there before you even know it. We got some stuff. So what I can say is this. Now, I'm going to jinx it because, anytime you talk about it, it's like, oh, then it didn't happen. Over the weekend, I was texting with former Schmodown competitor, Paul Walter Hauser, who is just brilliant. I love Paul. I think he's one of the greatest actors working today. He's so good in everything that he does. And we were going back and forth, and he was like, and we're going to try to do an in-studio interview for Resident Evil in September. That's the goal. The goal is to try to do that. So we both been talking about it. So we're going to try, and we're going to see. So that'll be nice to do. So I'm a big fan of Paul and everything he does, and I like him as a human. So when we're very much trying to do it in person. So I will let you guys know as we get closer to Resident Evil. Okay. What should I do? Let's do the story because it's the main story, and I want to make sure that we have that. So let me bring that up. We'll bring this story, the Spider-Man story, and then I'll finish up some of these questions, and then we'll call it a day. So I got to go see Ming. What am I going to tell Ming? Am I going to tell Ming that he has 68 subscribers, or am I going to tell him that he has 71? Am I going to tell him he has 30? Am I going to tell him he has 20? If 29 more of you hit that button, the guy's going to have 100 subscribers before he even knows it. I'll be great. All right, let's do this story. Let's do the not that one. I just did that. Where is it? Let me do Spider-Man details on this, and then we'll I'll finish up the questions, and then we'll call it a day today. I have to do a short show. As I told you guys, I got to rush out and try to get to the. I almost canceled. What an idiot I am. Really am. Moron. All right, here we go. Here is the topic of conversation. Okay, you should be able to see that now. Yes, there it is. Wonderful. All right. Spider-Man. There's some new details on the script. Let's see. You see him working out? No, he's not working out. I don't know what he's doing. More details have emerged about Spider-Man Brand New Day as part of a new article in Entertainment Weekly. The script reportedly picks up 9 months after the final shot of Spider-Man No Way Home, with Peter living in a new apartment and memories of him erased from everyone else's minds. He still has some mementos, though. Ned's Lego Emperor figures and MJ's coffee cup. He also has an alert tied to Aunt May's grave. Living entirely alone, cut off from his whole past, has been negatively affecting Peter's mental and physical health, as it would, with the script noting he has a small, sharp headache, which will play a factor in the film's story. We're also introduced to Peter's new AI assistant, Evie, which is dubbed Peter's version of Jarvis and is the closest thing Peter has to a friend. Peter also has a homemade fabricator dubbed 3D printer on steroids, something that could be made by a kid genius with limited funds. Tom Holland returns, yada, yada, yada. Destin Daniel Cretton directs the screenplay. Okay. So I'll tell you what. I like about this story. Because I was worried about this story. It doesn't give away shit. It doesn't give away a lot. What it does, it gives me details of the idea that, okay, you remember when he what the stuff that happened? Well, we're gonna show you really where he's at right now and how it's paying a toll on him and what it's doing to him. And you got that in the trailer for sure. So there wasn't too much. You're like, oh, really? And then you got the stuff that ultimately the webs overtake him and all that stuff too. You're gonna get that too, and that's probably what ultimately leads from the headache itself. The main thing is the new AI thing, right? The new assistant, and we're gonna learn who that person is, whoever the voice is. So I like that we're getting closer to this thing. I said I did a whole summer movie preview yesterday. I still think it's gonna be the biggest movie of the summer. I think it's gonna win the summer, hands down. So that's what I got. That's what I think. Again, not a major story, but I think that it's good that Entertainment Weekly is now covering that one. It reminds me of the old days when they used to do the summer movie preview, that Entertainment Weekly magazines. I used to live for those things. I loved them. So anyway, that's the story. Put your thoughts in there. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'm gonna get to some more of your questions, unless there's something in particular you really want to talk about with that Spider-Man thing. But I just wanted to make sure that we did that. I'm gonna hit the rest of the super chats, and then I'm gonna fly through the and look at some of the comments that were out there too, just in case. Anything that I missed? We did that one. We did that one. We did that one. Okay. Hold on. That was the last one I think I did. Okay. Rob. What's up, Rob? I'm 64. You don't look into that picture, brother. And love the live show and Sam's reactions to all the shows and movies. Thank you, Rob. Very kind of you. Keep it up and let's go Yankees. Let's go. Better than the Mets. I'll tell you that. Although I'm probably going to go to a Mets game pretty soon just to, drink and eat food. If they even know they're playing baseball. Thank you, Rob. You're the best. Justin Bishop didn't know the Baron would make a cameo. Resident Evil. Is that that thing? I think that's what that thing is. Joshua Gonzalez. I got my tax return saved when it's time to donate. Thank you very much, Josh. Yeah, my goal is that the time will be sooner than later. It's what I keep saying. I know if it's annoying to you, it's just as annoying to me. But hopefully, really, really soon. Michael D. Resident Evil trailer looks dope. Prager for Krager. It looks really, really good. It looks really, really good. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to browse through some of these comments real quick, and then we'll call it a day if that's okay with everybody. It's a short show today, like I said, it's about an hour. Seattle. I'd love to help work on production for your show, and I don't know what hiring process works. So I send in a demo reel. At the moment, not yet, because I want to get information of. There's going to be certain things that I handle, and there's going to be certain things that I don't. If that is any indication of what it is. But yeah, Mike Mudra. I was saying, do the auction, get more subscribers to me. I know, but I don't know what the auction is, Mike. That's that's what I mean. Like what kind of auction? Okay. Just going through here. Back in the day, SCN Live, Christian talked like an auctioneer. Oh, is that what you meant? Oh. Okay. Thank you, Ed. That's what he means. Oh, auction. Okay. I don't have the music anymore for that one. That makes sense. That's what you want to do. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Ming and Sarah need to collaborate because they feel like two clones. There's a great picture of the two of them together too. But yeah. Mad Dog, does Sam still hate Damon? No, she's more pissed off at Allison right now. We finished episodes 3 and 4 yesterday of season 2. We're going to do 5, and I think we're going to wrap the series today. That's the goal. The trailer was so good. It really was good. And no, it doesn't look anything like it. Yeah. So Mike, nice, Mike. Let's see. I'm gonna look. We're at 71 last I checked, and now we're at 79. Oh, come on, 21 away. 21 away from getting this guy 100 subscribers. Come on, let's do it. Before I get there, I want him to check and go. I want to say, dude, check your YouTube channel. Okay, that's hilarious. I just realized I subbed to Yao Ming by mistake. That's all right. It's fine. Yeah, I love the creepy music. So let me make sure. Luke, I'm assuming you're already working on the trailer thing. Yes. Okay. Okay. What else next? That's bunt. It's not resident. I mean, I think that I feel like that's going to happen to a lot of people. I feel like the hardcore fans are probably going to get upset, but I'm not, so I don't care. But I think that that's what they're probably hoping for. Okay. Anything else looks creepy right up my alley, says Rob. Zach Kreger is a fan of the game. Okay. That's fair. That actor was also terrific in Apple TV's Wolves. Okay. That's fair. So Luke just wrote me. Oh, Luke's working on it. Okay. So by the time I get out of here, I'll probably have the trailer up. Okay. We did that one already. Ming channel link. I just put Crash Code. I just put that in there. So people still can't find Ming. I put it in there again. Hopefully Luke or somebody else can pin it. If it's not already pinned, it should be. You know what? I'll make sure I can try to pin it also. If not, hopefully you found it. Okay. So I just Mad Tunisian. I just put it in there. Hopefully you got it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pin it. Pinning the comment now. Oh wait. I guess there's already pinned comment. So never mind. Okay. Resident Evil. Shelby did that one. Michael D. Thank you. Just going through a couple of these. And then that's it. Let's see. Got a new member, Matt Neeson. Thank you, man. It's a good time to be a member. A lot of unedited stuff. You should do a reaction to next Grand Theft Auto trailer. Marketing should heat up the next few. Maybe we could bring new eyes to the channel. You could promote the pilot. It's not a crazy idea. I've played the games. I'm not like I would probably make that clear up top that I'm not like a hardcore fan, but I'm actually very curious in the game. So it's actually a really great idea. Thank you. 1945 Cubs fan became a member. Awesome. Love that. All right. So apparently Ming has 81 now. Is that true? 86. 14 away. 14 away to get the guy to 100. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure we promote this shit every day. And I'm not just doing it for him. I'm doing it for you guys. You'll love it. You'll love his channel. Go pal. You can do the Spidey pointing me with Ming and Sarah. I think we did that actually in the picture. I'm not even kidding. I think we did. I subbed to you, my first in YouTube. Thank you. You subbed to you membership or sub? Because I know you become a member, but you subbed your first time you ever subbed. That's amazing. Thank you. I love that. Thank you very much. Okay. I think we had a nice show here today. Like I said, small but mighty. I like what we did. I like the conversation. I liked hanging out with you guys today. It was fun. We'll be back tomorrow, probably a little bit more, normal form here tomorrow. We're going to, we'll always talk about everything else going on, but make sure that you check out Ming's thing. I'm going to be posting because I know I was supposed to put Airplane out with me and Steph. That'll probably come out today, I assume. I've got Mortal Kombat coming out with Ming next week. We got a lot of the House of the Dragon shot already. I don't know if I'm going to do it this weekend, but I'm probably going to put episode 3 and 4 out tomorrow. And then 5 and 6 will probably be next Tuesday, and 7 and 8 next Friday. And then I'll probably put 9 and 10 up on Saturday of next week. So then we just jump right into, because we're doing that. Then we're going to film the Batman probably next week. We're going to finally do that. And then we're going to probably do some of the Zack Snyder movies. Then we're going to probably jump into Andor, leading into the Star Wars movies, leading into X-Men. That's the journey right now. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much. Make sure that you join the Discord and go to the link for Ming's channel. It's in the Discord. Also, I'm checking right now. We left, and we got you know what? One more person. I'll subscribe to Ming. I'm gonna sign out when it's at 90 subscribers. So just hit that button. Subscribe to Ming's channel. Let's get him to 90 at least. By the time I get to the gym, he'll probably be on 100. Thank you guys. You absolutely rule. This is crazy though. By the way, this is true. They are so cheap. The tickets right now for Mets. That's why we're gonna go. My friends and I. All right, let's do it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. So someone just subbed to Ming's channel. I think he got to 90. He's at 91. He's 9 away before getting to 100. It's amazing. You guys rule. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Love the fact that you guys are so supportive in general. I'll give you a little.
How me?
Make sure you check out my House of the Dragon reaction where I am there reacting with my friend
Sammy.
It's absolutely right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.